Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Squarespace. As you know by now, I've been using Squarespace for JaredPolin.com for well over 10 years.
10 years!
There's a reason I've been using Squarespace for my own portfolio for that long. The reason is I don't know coding, I have no desire to know coding, and I'll never know coding, but more importantly, social media is not your portfolio. Sending people to your social media accounts does not count as sending people to your portfolio. You need your own website that you're in control of, and you need a Squarespace. In fact, it took me less than 5 minutes to add the new Kyle Troop photo story to JaredPolin.com. To get your 14-day free trial, head on over to squarespace.com/FroKnowsPhoto, and if you decide that it's for you, use the code FroKnowsPhoto at checkout to get 10% off your first order. First up, warning, warning.
Last warning.
Code red, I repeat, code red.
Mountain Dew?
Yeah, code red.
Because Nikon has issued a warning regarding suspicious emails imitating public relations from Nikon.
Wasn't me.
Nikon has finally put out a press release where they aren't apologizing for something. This time around, they want to make the public aware that someone is sending emails to YouTubers pretending to be Nikon PR people.
What do you mean?
And requesting they produce videos using Nikon cameras or other sponsorship opportunities. Now that right there is pretty much how we get review units, but the issue is Nikon would never ask you to give them any financial information. They won't ask you to pay for shipping or give a credit card just in case you don't return the product or you drop and break it or sell it to someone else, and there's never any money that exchanges hands for review units. So what they do is they send them, we play with them, and then we send them back when we're done. Now Nikon shared some signs to look out for so you can determine whether the person contacting you is legit. 1, they look like this. 2, their name is Madeline K. 3, the email address ends with @nikon.com. You know, the usual common sense kind of stuff. Some of the signs that it's not legit, none of the things I just said. There's misspellings, broken links, weird URLs, so on and so forth. Nikon says if you're in doubt, don't click on any links or reply to any emails. Instead, reach out to your local Nikon PR rep, which I'm not sure how the everyday person would even know how to do. But being the nice guy that I am, I'm going to share Madeline K's direct number. Are you ready? It's 1-900-MIX-A-LOT.
And kick them nasty thoughts.
No, wait, no, it's not. Here it is. 867-5309. Wait, no, not that either. Oh, okay. I got it this time. This is the real one. Give it a try. 719-266-2837. You're welcome. Next up, I had a whole story on the new OM Solutions OM-1, which will be the last camera to include the Olympus branding, but I had to cut it for time. The gist of it is, it's a micro four thirds camera with a dinky 20 megapixel sensor, nice build quality, some cool computational photography things, can shoot 120 frames per second stills, and updated video features, but at the end of the day, micro four thirds is basically dead, especially for pros. Next up, last week we mentioned Sigma would be bringing their glass to a new mount, and this week we found out which mount it is, the FUJI X mount. The first 3 lenses announced are the 16 1.4, 30 1.4, and the 56 1.4, which are all digital native lenses, meaning they were designed specifically for mirrorless cameras. These 3 lenses were already available for Sony E-mount, Canon EF mount, which honestly I had no idea they made lenses for the EF mount, micro four third mounts, as well as, oh my God, the L-mount Alliance. Wow! Now I asked Sigma if they worked with Fuji or reverse engineered the mount, to which they replied, we have developed Sigma X mount lenses after the standard had been released and supported by Fuji Corporation. So it looks like they work with Fuji directly, which is fantastic. We can only hope that Canon and Nikon offer up the same mount support sometime soon.
When will then be now?
And finally, buckle your safety belts, everyone. It's about to be a bumpy ride.
It's a little bumpy.
Canon has clapped back at Sony's claims. Last week, Sony claimed they are the #1 mirrorless camera brand and #1 mirrorless lens brand for 2021 in North America. All of this is according to the NPD Group, which is a market research firm that offers data, industry expertise, analytics, and more to companies like Canon and Sony. Basically, what NPD does is supply raw data to companies who pay for it, and then those companies break it down and release the stuff that makes them look good. Now, before we get to Canon's clapback, let's take a closer look not at Sony's claims, but their asterisks, because there's 6 of them. 6! Did you get all that? Nah, I didn't think so. Dan, please put that back up. Now, I'm not gonna read all of these, but whenever you need to clarify your claims to such an extent, 6 asterisks, 6! You might wanna not just take their word for it.
Negligible.
And that's exactly why Canon clapped back with their own claims based on their NPD data. According to Canon, Canon is America's leader in the digital camera industry as the #1 digital camera company. #1 in mirrorless camera units sold, #1 in full frame camera sales, and #1 in lens sales. 4! So who's right? The answer? I don't care. This is corporate dick swinging at its finest. Am I allowed to say corporate dick swinging in this day and age?
No.
Additionally, Canon says they're #1 in mirrorless sales for units only, and Sony is #1 in dollars. The truth of the matter is, Canon sells full-frame DSLRs, which definitely pads the numbers. They also sell a ton of crop sensor mirrorless cameras, and Sony only sells mirrorless cameras. Again, I don't really care. But on a final note, I did check with Nikon to see if they had any claims, and this is what I got.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up.
There you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Jared, Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.